Hello, welcome to your 30-day challenge. I'm Lydia and today is day 16. Today we're going to be practicing a flow that's going to help restore the body and de-stress the mind. You can come back to this practice at any point during your day. We're going to begin now, finding a comfortable seat. So start with finding a nice neutral spine, closing down the eyes if that feels good for you. We're going to take 10 breaths together, inhaling through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Bringing some movements into the body now. Bringing awareness to the breath as we move the head round in one direction. Gently circling off any tension through the upper traps, the shoulders and the neck. And let's circle back the other way. And bringing the head back to center. Taking your time, we're going to bring the body round now. We're going to find a nice 90-90 position with the legs. Into your half pigeon as we lengthen through the spine. Find a 90-degree angle with both legs. We're going to flex the feet. Inhale as we lengthen through the spine. Exhale as we forward fold. Over your front leg. Use the hands for support. Inhale as you ripple up through the spine, bringing the body back up to seated. Exhale as we lower over your front leg. Inhale, bringing the body back up to seated. Working through a few more to your own breath. Maybe bring the head closer towards your foot to deepen the range. Just notice where you feel this movement, maybe in the back of the hips, maybe your lower back. On the next exhale, let's bring it all the way down. Maybe you come onto the elbows if that feels good. Just find a comfortable position now where you can hold. Relax the head. Take a few deep breaths, focusing on the exhale through the mouth. Feeling the belly press onto your leg as you inhale. Maybe you drop and sink into the stretch a little bit deeper as you exhale. Feeling the shoulders round. Letting go of any tension around the upper back. And on your next inhale, let's slowly ripple up through the spine, leaving the head last. Bringing yourself round to the other side, we're going to bring the hands up in line with the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Ground the feet as you use your hip flexors to bring the legs over. Inhale as we lengthen. Make sure that the knees again are at that 90-degree shape. Flexing both feet. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Nice and light on your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bringing the head down last. Working through a few more to your own breath. Feeling some tension release through the back of the body. And exhale, let's bring it down, relaxing the shoulders. Relax the head towards the floor, feeling the back of the hips relax. Taking your time, maybe you close down the eyes and just see where you feel it here. Maybe it's a little bit different to the first side, just acknowledge. Breathe into the belly and exhale through the mouth. In your own time, rippling through the spine, let's bring the body back up to seated. We're going to bring the feet now in line with the hips. I'll just show you this way. The toes are facing forwards, the hands are rotated out behind you. If your shoulders are feeling tight, then face the hands towards the feet. I'll demonstrate this way first. We're going to take a big breath in. I want you to tuck the tailbone. So you're looking for a posterior tilt. So you tuck under, exhale as we lift the hips, open the chest, and engage your glute muscles at the top. Breathe into the belly, exhale through the mouth, feeling some tension release through the front of the body. Keep the hips high, engage the inner thighs, and on your next exhale, let's slowly lower the hips down. Back down onto the floor. Either repeat that movement or rotate the hands out and see how this feels for you. You saw a lot of tension through the upper traps, the shoulders and the neck. So as you take a big breath in now, let's try and really open up the chest. Feeling the shoulder blades come together on the back of the body. Micro bend the elbows if you feel any sort of tension in the joint. Relax the head if that feels good. And we've got one more breath here. And on your next exhale, let's ripple it down. Bringing the hips down, lengthen out the legs. Give them a little shake here if you need to. Keeping the knees soft, let's shuffle the hips so you feel the sitting bones ground into the floor. Inhale as we reach the arms up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale as we forward fold, keeping it soft. So we're going to bend into the knees. It's not very active, so we're not keeping that length in the spine. Relax the head down, releasing some tension through your upper neck as the nose travels towards your knees. You can either stay here or relax the hands either side of your legs, or you can bring the hands underneath the knees and hug your knees. So the knees are really soft now. Breathe into the belly and exhale, let it go. On your next exhale, let's slowly release, bringing the spine up to seated. We're going to bring the legs straight now. See how this feels for a back support. So we did do tabletop with the knees bent. We're going to either repeat that one if that felt good, or try with the legs straight. Big breath in. It's more active now. So lift the hips, open the chest, hold. And this asana will surrender the body. Feel the chest and heart open. And exhale as we lower the hips down. Bringing the legs wide. Keeping the knees soft if that feels good for you. Let's give them a little wriggle. Maybe you rock side to side. Lengthen through the spine like we've been practicing. Breathing into the belly. Exhale as we walk the hands over your right leg. Maybe the head lowers towards the knee, but just stay to where feels good. And exhale as you slowly bring it back up. Big breath in, lengthen the spine, exhale, let's lower to the other side. Relaxing the head over that left leg, round in the spine, feeling some tension release as you exhale. And let's bring it back up, finding some length in the lower back. So I'm just going to show you side on. We're going to really lift up. Don't worry about how wide the legs are. If you notice my spine now is rounded and I'm in a posterior tilt, we're going to bring the hands behind you and lift the chest. So we come into an anterior tilt of the pelvis. The shoulder blades come back and down, and we're really opening up, finding that surrender pose. Breathe into the belly and feel the length through the spine. Hold in for another 3 breaths. And on your next exhale, slowly release. Bringing the legs all the way through now to tabletop. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Knees come underneath the hips. Working through a few circles. Warming up the hips here. You can round the spine into a cat, flexing through the spine, getting some blood in between the vertebrae, so really warming up between the joints. Maybe you circle round the other way and just introduce any movements that the body might need today. And then let's bring it back into a child pose. The hips are coming back, the knees might be wide, and let's just stretch the arms out in front of you. Maybe the forehead lowers onto the mat. Breathing into the belly here and exhale, release. Inhale as we bring the body up to all fours. Tucking the toes, lift the hips into your first down dog today. The hips are high, let's spread the fingers and just step through the legs if that's feeling good for you. Loosening off some tension through the ankles, the knees and the hips. Keeping the head relaxed. On your next exhale, let's lower the knees down. Inhale as we reach up with your right arm. Keep the knees wide, hips are high. Exhale, let's bring the arm through and to thread the needle. Relaxing the shoulder onto your mat. The head might look over that left shoulder, feeling a twist through the spine. That left hand is supporting the body. Either stay here or reach up with that left arm. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, let's ground that left hand. Unwind the body and bring it back to all fours. Inhale as we reach up with your left arm. Open the chest. Exhale as you flow through. Bringing the body down into thread the needle on this side. Relax the head and make sure it feels comfortable. Maybe you reach up with that right arm. Breathe into the belly and just notice where you feel it on this side. And on your next exhale, let's slowly bring it out. The right hand grounds onto the mat and the body comes back to all fours. Tucking the toes, lift the hips into your downward facing dog. Step, hop or jump, feet up towards the hands. Relax the head. Release some tension now as you hold on to the elbows, swaying side to side. Dropping the arms and slowly ripple up through the spine. Bringing the body up to standing. Inhale as we reach the arms up and bring the palms together in your Tadasana. Close down the eyes if that feels good. Breathing into the belly, and if you have anything on your mind, just acknowledge and then bring your awareness back to your breath. Becoming present now. Notice how the body feels. Any sounds or feelings, maybe the touch of your other hand as the palms push together. We're going to look for eagle legs here. So inhale as we reach up with your right leg. Use a wall if you need to balance. Exhale as we bring that leg over the left. You either cross leg and sit down into a squat, or you reach around looking for a bind. Keeping the chest lifted. Staying calm and focused. On your next exhale, let's untie the legs, bring that knee up high, and then slowly ground it onto the floor. Inhale as we reach the arms up. Exhale as you bring the palms together, find that hip hinge. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Hands to floor, step or jump. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale as we pull through into your cobra. Bend into the arms here if you need to. And And then wherever you are, let's lower the knees and bring the body back into your child pose. Relaxing the head and rocking the hips side to side if that feels good. Inhale as we bring your right foot outside of your right hand. Lowering into a low lunge. Lift and lengthen through your spine. Nice and light on your fingertips. Breathe into the belly here. Relax that left hip. Exhale as we reach up with your right arm. Open the chest. And exhale as we ground that hand down. Lift and lengthen into a high, wide lunge. Hold for 3 breaths. You can rock side to side to release some tension through the hips. You can come onto the side of the foot on that back leg, and even onto the side on your front leg as well. So you gently open up both hips. Maybe look over your right shoulder. Just see how that feels, rocking side to side. And then in your own time, lower that back knee. And we're going to gently sit the hips back, lengthening that front leg. Bringing the toes towards you if that feels good. Taking 3 deep breaths in this wide fold. Relaxing the head, relax the shoulders. And on your next exhale, let's slowly bring that front foot back. Grounding the hands, tucking the toes. Lift the hips into your downward facing dog. Finding that length through the spine. And again, just walk through the legs here if that feels good. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Away from the ears. And step, hop or jump feet to hands. As we bring the legs wide now, they're wider than the hips, toes still facing forwards. We're going to bend into your left leg, reach up with your right arm as you lengthen your right leg, opening the chest into a nice twist. See how this feels now as we release some tension from your TFL, your chest. Breathe into the belly, and you can either stay here or reach for a bind underneath that left leg. Reaching for your other hand behind you. On your next exhale, let's slowly release. Untangle, ground that right arm and hand in front of your left foot. Let's reach and lengthen with your left arm. Open the chest. And maybe look for a bind, reaching that right hand underneath that right knee. Opening the chest here and lengthening through that left hip. And exhale, let's slowly release. Shaking out the shoulders. Maybe you hold on to the elbows if that feels good. Maybe even holding on to the hair as you gently pull the head towards the floor, decompressing the spine. And then take your time to roll up 1 vertebra at a time, bringing the body up to standing as we find now another still Tadasana. Maybe you bring the palms together. Maybe you close down the eyes and again just check in, reconnect with the breath. On your next inhale, lift your left leg higher than the hip, flexing your foot. Let's look for eagle legs on this side as we look for that bind, sitting back and down, lengthening the spine, and use a wall here if you need to, finding that control and balance. You're not able to get distracted here. You're just focusing on that present feeling of this eagle pose. And on your next exhale, let's slowly untangle. Ground in that foot. Inhale as we reach the arms up. Exhale, palms come together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to floor, let's step or jump. Lowering all the way down. Inhale as you pull through to your up dog. And let's bring it back into your child pose. Relax the head. Taking some deep breaths. On your next inhale, let's step that left foot outside of your left hand. Nice low lizard lunge. Inhale, let's lengthen through the spine. Nice and light on your fingertips, shoulders away from the ears. Big breath in, exhale as we reach up with that left arm, open the chest. And exhale as we unwind, grounding the hands onto the floor, tucking the back toes, find your high lunge. You can wriggle about here, and again, maybe you come onto the side of your back foot, also the side of that front foot. Looking over your left shoulder if that feels good. Really opening up the hips now. And then gently realign the hips. Let's lower that back knee and gently sit the hips back, lengthen the spine, find that forward fold. Relax the head. And then in your own time, bring that front foot back. We're going to bring the body round now, onto the back. Lying all the way down, making any shapes or stretches that you might need. Relax the head, and maybe you lengthen out the legs here, finding your final Savasana pose. Bringing some relaxation now into your day. Think about exhaling and de-stressing the body and mind. Notice how calm and relaxed you now feel. So the nervous system begins to slow down. And stay led down, maybe if you have the time. But if you're ready to wake the body up mindfully, make some movements through your fingers and through your toes. Slowly bringing the body round onto one side. And using your hands to bring the body up into a comfortable seat, either cross-legged or on your heels. And I hope you're feeling more relaxed, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a lovely rest of the evening or morning. Namaste.